What if I told you that one of the most outspoken legends in football just fired a shot straight into the heart of the Cleveland Browns quarterback controversy? That's right. Rob Gronkowski, the larger-than-life tight end who dominated defenses with Tom Brady in New England, is now stirring up major conversation around Cleveland's quarterback room. And his take on Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, and Joe Flacco? Let's just say it's the kind of statement that makes NFL fans stop scrolling and start debating. Gronk appeared on the Up and Adams show earlier this week, and when the topic turned to the Browns' ongoing quarterback saga, he didn't hold back at all. For a team that's been searching for stability at quarterback for what feels like forever, this season has already been another emotional roller coaster. The Browns entered Week 5 with a 1-3 record, not the start fans were hoping for. Veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, who was brought in to steady the offense with his experience, has struggled to get things going. Meanwhile, rookie Dillon Gabriel has been named the starter, and behind him sits one of the most talked-about young prospects in all of college football last year, Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL Hall of Famer Dillon Sanders. Now here's where Gronk's opinion takes things to a whole new level. He said, and I quote, "I think Joe Flacco should get traded to like the Cincinnati Bengals. It would give them a boost." According to Gronkowski, the Bengals, who've been dealing with their own issues and uncertainty this season, could use a veteran like Flacco to give their offense stability and confidence. He even mentioned how Flacco could step in, distribute the ball to star receivers Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and help the team stay alive in the playoff race. It's a bold suggestion, but coming from someone who's been in championship locker rooms, Gronk knows exactly what a veteran presence can do when morale starts slipping. But the more explosive part of Gronk's take came next. He didn't just call for a trade, he called for a shift in direction for the entire Browns organization. Gronk went on to say that if Cleveland has already benched Joe Flacco this early in the season, then it's time to stop playing it safe and look toward the future. Shedeur Sanders should be the number 2 now, Gronk said. If you've already made the move to start Gabriel, you might as well give your young guy a real shot at developing behind him. Think about that for a second. Gronk is basically saying it's time for Cleveland to let go of the safety net and start preparing for the next era of Browns football. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. The Browns have spent years bouncing from one quarterback to another, never quite finding the long-term solution. But now with Gabriel and Sanders in the mix, this could finally be the moment to build something new. Sanders, who has already built a massive following thanks to his time at Colorado under his father, Coach Prime, brings a rare mix of poise, confidence, and leadership. Even without taking a single regular season snap yet, his presence alone has sparked excitement and curiosity among fans and analysts alike. Cleveland's record, 1 win, 3 losses, doesn't just reflect a rough start, it reflects a team that's still figuring out its identity. Do they cling to the experience of aging veterans like Flacco, or do they roll the dice on young blood and build something lasting? Gronk's comments are pushing that exact question right to the surface. His point is simple. If you've already made the call to start Gabriel, then fully commit. Don't halfway rebuild. Don't play scared. Give Shedeur Sanders the chance to grow, learn, and be ready for when his moment arrives. And let's not forget, Gronkowski knows what it takes to build a winning culture. He's played with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He's been part of dynasties, and he's seen how leadership, trust, and long-term vision can turn a struggling team into a powerhouse. So when a guy like Gronk says something, people listen. Because he's been there, he's done it, and he's lifted the Lombardi Trophy more than once. If the Browns are serious about their future, this might be the perfect time to take Gronk's advice. Trade Joe Flacco to a team that actually needs his experience, maybe the Bengals, maybe someone else, and start grooming the next generation. Because the reality is, the Browns' future won't be written by how well they survive this season. It'll be written by how well they prepare for the next one. So now the big question, will Cleveland actually make the move? Will Joe Flacco be dealt before the trade deadline? Will Shedeur Sanders finally get his chance to prove he can hang with the big dogs in the NFL? One thing's for sure, Gronk's comments have added fuel to a fire that was already burning bright. The Browns' quarterback drama just got a whole lot more unpredictable. If you're loving this kind of in-depth breakdown of NFL headlines, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the Browns take Gronk's advice or stick with Flacco a little longer? And make sure you subscribe for more football insights, player takes, and locker room stories that you won't find anywhere else. Because trust me, this quarterback saga in Cleveland, it's far from over. It's just heating up.